Alright guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm doing my prediction for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, which will take place at the Royal Rumble 2014 pay-per-view live this Sunday night. Now in my personal opinion, this one should not be the main event of the pay-per-view. It's called the Royal Rumble for a reason. I do think that the Royal Rumble match should be the main event and should close the show for the Royal Rumble 2014 pay-per-view. The reason why I do think this is because the build for this match has been pretty piss poor. WWE know there's still money in this, but people don't really want to see it. I mean, it's the second match in the feud, but we've seen Randy versus John Cena so many times. They kind of haven't built it that well at all. Nothing really unique, in my opinion. They didn't really take up a lot of time on Monday Night Raw to build this match. They're not using this to sell the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view is going to sell with the return of Batista in the Royal Rumble match. This match isn't going to sell a lot of pay-per-views. It's all about the Rumble match. So that's one of the reasons this isn't going to be the main event of the Rumble match. The other reason why I don't think it should be the main event of the Rumble match is because if you do this match at the end of the show, and this is after the Royal Rumble match, so we know that the Royal Rumble winner, who that is, then it's going to ruin the outcome of this match, because we all know that if a face wins in the Royal Rumble match, then the heel Randy Orton would probably win. And if the heel wins in the Royal Rumble match, which I do think is very unlikely, then the face John Cena will win the World Heavyweight Championship on the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, because it's almost certain, or I do think it's a very, very big possibility that the winner of this match will go all the way until WrestleMania 30. But in my opinion, I do see Randy Orton retaining his WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, the main reason why I do think that is going to happen is because Randy Orton only won it at TLC 2013, and this is supposed to be one of their most iconic moments of the PG era, where they unified the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship. Now, if Randy Orton was only going to go on he was only going to hold that championship the first run as the unified champion and only do it between one pay-per-view, if he was only going to be the champion for 1 month. If he's the first unified champion since they unified these two belts, and if he was only going to go for 1 month, it doesn't really add a lot of credibility to that belt. He needs to go on a fairly decent long run with that title to first add credibility. Now, if the first title change is within a month, it does make the belt look rather cheap. You need to have a long title run to start off with, and then you can start changing it around. But first things first, you need to have a long title run. Considering they've only just unified it, you want that guy to hold it for a long time. You don't want to keep chopping and changing it and make it lose its credibility straight away. It's really going to start doing that. So you really need to have Randy Orton hold that belt for a very long time, at least up to WrestleMania time, in my personal opinion. The other reason why you want Randy Orton to retain here is because he's only been the champion 1 month. It's not really a decent title run if he drops it after a month. It's really not that big of a title run if he drops it after the month. And Randy Orton was arguably the biggest superstar of 2013. It really wouldn't make sense if he was just going to drop it after 1 month. It really wouldn't make sense. It would make him look rather weak, and the title would have kind of meant nothing. And the fact that it's a new title and it's supposed to be the biggest title in wrestling makes it look weak because he lost it after a month. It just really wouldn't make sense and would just make it look rather weak. Another reason why I do think that Randy Orton is in fact going to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and actually retain is because I do see a face winning the WWE Royal Rumble 2014. There is a few guys that I do see are in fact going to win the Rumble, and that would be either Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Batista, or Daniel Bryan. I don't see any other person winning the Royal Rumble match, and of course they or three of them are already face, and there is rumors, or there is very high possibility that Roman Reigns will be turning face. So obviously you want a face and a heel to face each other at Mania, so there you go. The heel should retain here Randy Orton to set up a match between him and his opponent for WrestleMania. So that's probably why a heel will win here, because all favor, in my personal opinion, I can only see a face winning this. I can't see any other face winning the Rumble match, any heel winning the Rumble match, so you should have the heel keep the belts, so that it's heel versus face at WrestleMania. Also, there really hasn't been a lot of build in this match. Do you really want to change the titles when there's not really been a lot of build? I mean, John Cena is so close to that 16 World Championships and going head-to-head with Ric Flair with the amount of World Championships he's won. I mean, every World Championship he wins from now on is going to be one step closer to being, whoa, Ric Flair and getting his 16 World Championships. I mean, this match has been built so poorly, it just wouldn't be that special when he won. I mean, it's been built so poorly, it wouldn't be special at all. If you want to be building John Cena and getting these world titles, and when he gets to that 16, you want to build up to make special. I mean, it just wouldn't mean anything if he was going to win here because the build is being so poor. I mean, he's slowly getting there to the 16 world titles. It's really not going to start feeling special if he's just going to win here. I mean, it's being built hardly at all whatsoever. So in my personal opinion, I do think Randy Orton is in fact going to retain his WWE World Heavyweight Championship here, guys. They're really not using this pay-per-view, this match to sell pay-per-views whatsoever. It's all going to be about the Rumble match. So that's another reason why they're not really going to waste their time changing the titles here when it really doesn't need to be changed at all. There are also rumors that John Cena is going to face Taker at WrestleMania 30, so that really wouldn't make sense for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship to be in there, because would people really buy into the fact that Undertaker was going to win when he's not been here for a year? Would they really see him winning the title and going on a run when he's not even in the WWE much anymore? I mean, you need to stop John Cena and Randy Orton in this feud, to be honest. I mean, it's not going anywhere anymore. People don't really care about it. So if John Cena was going to win again, then you'd have Randy Orton have to go after it at Elimination Chamber and just carry out the feud even more. And the fact that the build's been so bad for the Rumble match, are we really going to have a third match when the build has been so poor for this match? How is it going to be any better for the Elimination Chamber match? So that's my opinion, guys. Randy Orton should retain, and that's my prediction. He will retain at the Royal Rumble 2013. What do you guys think? Post in the comment section, tweet me, anything like that. Thanks for watching, subscribe, everything like that. Take care. Randy to retain his WWE World Heavyweight Championship. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching. Take care. Spite your hair.